So usually for assets with value, we always suggest you can either put it in your will, specify the kind of assets it is, and then to specify who you want to give it to. Because this will always simplify things, and the children don't end up arguing about it as well, right?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if you go to hire somebody to value the items, it's going to be some cost again.
Yeah, so if the child who inherits it decides that, oh, actually this furniture does not suit my style, I don't want it in my house, then that child is on his or her onus to go and value it and sell it himself. And it doesn't impact the other siblings as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think one of the key thing about having a sound estate plan is clarity lah. Clarity and certainty, right? So with all these things in place listed out properly, I think it helps the executor's job a lot. Because if he doesn't, so it's up to, again, coming back to the executor job to go and evaluate the item, and then or maybe to liquidate or dispose it, and then turn it into cash and then to distribute among the siblings. So there's going to be another more job for
the executor.
For the executor, right?
So I guess if you are the executor and you realize that, oh no, there's so much work for me to do, and all I get is the same share as what my brother is getting, I will say, no, I don't want to do it. My brother can go and do it. I'll just wait for the money and fine with that, right? Why do I go through that kind of trouble? Yes.
Right. So I think it helps also when it comes to trying to mitigate this issue, right? I think would it help that if the testator, when he writes the will, maybe actually add in a clause stating that maybe to give the executor some appointment fees or some a little bit more share of the estate, right? Stating that if you execute this will for me, and then you will get a bit more, that kind of thing. Will it help?
Yeah, definitely. We have seen wills that are drafted such manner. Also, we need to take into account the executor's willingness to do it, because it may just be a small token. I've seen clients who give maybe 2,000, 5,000 more for the executor, and the executor just say, no, don't waste my time. So it also depends on the executor. So at the end of the day, good for executor to be very good relationship with the testator.
So, but coming back to the idea of us sharing that we can actually appoint give some appointment fees to the executor. So have you come across people who write a will stating that they also want to benefit their donees or their deputies if ever their LPA was activated and then somebody took care of them towards the last lap of their life? Have you seen such clauses before as well?
Not specifically, but generally most cases the donees or the deputies are also the beneficiaries in the will because they are usually family members. Yeah. So I've not specifically seen cases where they put in their will that if I'm ever mentally incapacitated and my LPA gets activated, I want my donee to also get an additional share of my assets.
Could that be done?
Yeah, probably.
Right. So because based on my understanding and my experiences, nowadays elderlies, they usually have quite a few children. Right. And I think it's only fair to say that at the end of the day, everybody play a different role in the family. There's usually that one or two would have done a little bit more, take care of the father or mother a little bit more, right? So I think that will also help to make them feel better when they receive this money, because at the end of the day, like what you mentioned, usually the beneficiaries are all getting the equal share. So the parents didn't have a chance, and because of their mental incapacitation, because they are no longer around, they couldn't properly acknowledge or appreciate what they had done for them during the last lap of their life. Right? So I think that can be a way for people to consider when they actually write up their will. So at the end of the day, they still achieve this equal split, right? Just to acknowledge and make people feel a bit better. I think a lot of times people are just they just wanted to be appreciated lah. This amount 2,000, 5,000 seems a little bit smaller, right? But I think a lot of times if one of the children she took care of them and then feel appreciated, because maybe the parents didn't have a lot, right? But if they were given some appreciation, it will make them feel a bit better. I think the worst that we try to avoid is we don't want them to, if the parents are no longer around, they feel unfairly treated in a certain way, and this seed may grow in them for a long time, and also kind of upset the entire relationship between the family
dynamics, right? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.